back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Play action, May. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. Henderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
King!
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Point it right. Good.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Able to avoid him at the 40. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
This will be caught at about the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2.
180.
Here's Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw, it's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We're going to throw. May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second.
Well, that one was all
and 10.
about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a second and 10. To the air, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Here's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Irving. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 42 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing here is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 4-yard gain.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. May. Got a man. Boutte. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes a reverse. There's a nice move. Whoa! It still won't go down. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run up the middle with Irving. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A gain of only a yard.
4th down, Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, May with it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Hollins, 44 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
And that's caught at the two. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Hey, 180. Point it right, point it right.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Handoff running left, Irving. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
180.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Yep. Hey, 20. Alert, 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 alert. That's one.
Mayfield to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield will try and do this himself, and this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Here comes 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st down.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Buccaneers.
Here's 1st down.
Regular. Set. Hey, alert 20. Hey, alert 33. Regular. What's that?
Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First
Run.
down.
180. Run. Alert. Real. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right. Set. 180. Up. Stop.
Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Kings. Point it right. What's up?
Here's Baker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.